Hello guys and gals, Woman Rider here, and today we'll be reviewing the Isla 4 A9. The Isla 4 A9 is a two-person little mini electric bike. And first of all, let's go over the specs and features of this little bike. Pull out my phone here so I don't miss anything. Alright, first of all, this thing has a 750 watt motor in the rear here. You might know it's pretty beefy heavy motor for a 750 watt peak motor, and I think it's 500 watt nominal. It says it comes with a 48 volt 15 amp hour battery. As I can tell you, the one that I got here is actually a 48 volt 20 amp hour battery, so I don't know if yours will come with that or not, because I have seen pictures of some of these that come with the suspension seat post instead, so maybe that's the trade-off. I'm not really sure. I did inquire about that. It does say the charging time is 3 to 5 hours, but I suspect if you end up with the 20 amp hour battery, it's going to take a little longer. It says it has a max speed of 20 mile an hour, and the max load capacity is 330 pounds, and the height recommendations are from 4'9" to 5'9", and I am 5'10". So I will, here in a few minutes, show you what I look like sitting on it. It says it can climb hills up to 15 degrees. So, well, we'll be testing that out. And this does come with 14-inch tires. And I think they're like 2 inches wide. And it is IP65 rated. So you should be okay if you get stuck in the rain. And it does say the frame on this bike is alloy steel. I really expected it to be aluminum, but does it still? That's pretty cool. It's probably what makes it a little heavier. Like I said, it is 66 pounds. All right, so now I'll bring the camera up closer here and I'll show you the rest of it. First of all, notice it has that nice manly basket on the front in plaid. Oh yeah. And the other thing I noticed right off, it does have these nice curved valve stems like I like, so it makes it easier to air the tires up. Even in the rear back here with this giant motor, it still has it. And you'll notice this does have just a single mechanical speed on it. It doesn't have any derailleur or any of that. It's just a single speed with a, small chain ring on there. But you're not going to be pedaling this bike much anyway, probably. It does have these passenger rear pegs and a passenger seat with a backrest. And I'll sit in that here in a few minutes too and show you that as well. Bring it around to the other side. You'll notice it does have 160 millimeter brake rotors on front and rear. And these are just mechanical brakes and mechanical brake levers. And we'll go up here to the cockpit. And like a lot of these little bikes, you'll notice this actually has a LCD screen. And I'll turn it on here so you can see it. I don't know if it's better if I get in front of that or not so you can see it. Anyway, it does have a full twist throttle. Then over on this side you have your light switch. I'll show you the headlight here. That on. There's your headlight. Here's the tail light. And I'll show you these better in the dark too, of course. But I do want to show you this cool feature. It's not only does it have a tail light, also has a brake light. But wait, there's more. It also has turn signals. This is definitely a first for me for one of these little portable bikes. Because not only does it have rear turn signal, it has front turn signals as well. And they are super bright. That is freaking awesome. Definitely not something you see on this type of bike usually. So, a very nice thing to have. It does come with a horn. And Dozer does not like the horn. Then it does come with 3 speeds. 1, 2, and 3. But yeah, that's the cockpit. It is a folding bike. It folds here and it folds there. And I can quickly try to show you that. All right, I hope I got this in a good angle so I can actually show you here. First of all, we're gonna fold down the front here. Try to move that basket out of the way. Anyway, you flip this handle up, and then you flip it down, push this to the side, and it folds down, just like that. And then this one in the middle, you just flip it open, twist it back, do the same thing. You want to pull up on it. That should have been on this side when I did this. Anyway, you pull up on it, and you just fold it in half, just like that. You fold it up, and it sits on that little seat post part on the bottom that extends down. And there you go. That's what it looks like folded up. Pretty easy to fold. All right, next we'll fold it back out. Just gonna do this the opposite. Grab our little handle here. Let's grab our handle, we'll fold the frame out. Fold that down. Flip the handlebars back up and fold that down. And there we go. And we're back to normal. All right. This bike also has another feature you would not expect this type of bike to have, which I think is really cool. I'll pull these keys out here so I can show you up close. But it comes with this little remote here. And what this remote does, you can lock it. It makes that noise. And now what that does, it turns on the alarm. So if you go to move this bike with that alarm on, it goes off. And then you just hit the unlock and it turns it off. So yeah, that's really cool. I never expected a nice little portable budget bike to have that feature, but hey, this one does. It's pretty darn cool. So this bike has a lot of features you would not expect to have on a bike in this price range. Because right now, I think the price on Amazon for this bike is around about $400. It lists 200, and there's 200 shipping and handling, so right at around $400. So you get a lot for the price. Like I said, next we'll take it out and we'll test out this motor and stuff too. But first, I want to show you what it looked like sitting on it. First of all, I'm going to get in this back seat here. But yeah, this is what I look like sitting in the back. And keep in mind, I'm 5'10". It's going to be really hard for me to get my feet on these little foot pegs, but it's doable. Be just like that. Would help if you're a lot smaller. And next, I'll get up on the main seat here. I got it right in about in the middle right now, which is comfortable for me. But if I pedaling this is kind of a challenge, especially if you turn, because you'll see it's not really meant for somebody my size to pedal, I don't think. So yeah, that doesn't work too well, but that's to be expected. I said it is for smaller rider. Here, I'm going to raise the seat all the way up here. Now I should get pretty, whoops, sorry Dozer. So even at the highest setting, even I have trouble getting on it, even though it said 5'9", but I bet somebody 6 foot could probably fit on there. But you're just not going to be able to pedal it. If you just ride it like a scooter, you'll be just fine. Now, this is the minimum seat height. That feels pretty comfortable too. And it does have little springs under the seat. And it's got a little cushion to it as well. But this is what the suspension looks like. The front works really well. The back's got a little cushion to it as well. Not as much as the front. It did come with these little optional reflectors you can put on there, and I did choose to go ahead and put them on there. And if you also notice, there is no badging on this bike, which is pretty cool. I like that. Nice and stealthy looking. And I'll try to take you up close here so you can see the specs on that battery. You'll see that is a 48 volt, 20 amp hour battery. So this thing should get crazy range. Being a little bike like this, I don't know if I'll test that out, but maybe in the future video. Because don't have that much daylight left to do this. But anyway, that's what it looks like. Pretty darn cool little bike. Especially for the price point. Kind of hard to beat. Anyway, next we'll take it out for a ride. And like I said, do a speed test and a hill climb test. It's 12. I'd say the speedometer's at least a mile off. Almost 2 miles an hour off. And I don't think there's any way to adjust it either. Going downhill doing 21.9, 22. And we were just in speed 1 there. So let's go turn around here. We'll do the hill climb test. I'm going to start right here. So let's see if it climbs the hill on its own. There we go. We're all the way up in speed 3. Going 10.9, 11.3. Slowing down. Back down to 10. 0.4, 8.6, 0.7, but hey, it's still going. 6.4. Oh, picking up speed again. Look at that. Wow, it actually climbed the hill on its own. Yeah, like I said, that is the first one of these small little bikes like this. All right, let's see how fast you'll go here. We're up 19. Its speedometer says 21. Yeah, we're doing about 18, 18 and a half, 18.7. I did see 19 at one point, so I think that's about its top speed. Yeah, so at least it's pretty close to what it's advertising. Pretty close. Ride's really smooth though, very quiet. That motor makes no noise at all. So yeah, if we quieten that controller up back there, this thing could be totally silent. Yeah, like I said, at least these brakes seem to work pretty good. They're not making any noise. Yeah, they work great for mechanical brakes. Can't complain about that. Yeah, these grips actually feel pretty comfortable in the bare hand. The hurt's a little on the left side, but that's because of my mirror there. Not really the bike's fault. But man, this thing is super quiet. I said if it wasn't for that little bit of rattle back there, man, it would make no noise at all. All right, here it is again. This is the i4 A9, also known as the Gleeride A9. Yeah, it's a cool little bike. Actually performs pretty well, and like you've seen, it will climb hills. Not bad at all for what it is. I mean, especially for the price, $400, and it's even got turn signals. Those turn signals are pretty awesome. Let's see if we can see them yet. It's still daylight, but yeah, you can see it. Not too bad. The front one you can definitely see. I really like that they put them up on the handlebars. I have one other bike, my Gleeride DK300. They put it up on the handlebars like that. They're really bright as well. Pretty much almost the same light, but these are a little wider. Yeah, awesome freaking turn signal. Said we will take it out at night and so you can see that better. And the light's back off. But yeah, not a bad little bike for what it is. Alright, just gonna test the brakes again. Yeah, stops very quick. They're very nimble. Matter of fact, let's stop here for a second and let's see how far the wheel does turn on it. Yeah, pretty much all the way. Pretty much 90-degree angle both ways. Try to see if I could do a little angle like this. Do it one-handed. Hold my other camera here. This also brings me to another point I meant to show you earlier. There's one thing with this bike you need to know, and that's the brake placement. This is, for some reason, they made this motorcycle style, so the rear brake is on the left side instead of the right. This is the front brake, and that's the rear brake. At least on mine it is. I'll show you here, this is the rear brake. Yeah, this is the front brake. So yeah, I'm not sure quite why they did it that way, but this is the rear brake and that's the front brake. Said with a 20 amp hour battery in this thing, it should last a long time. Because like I said, this bike only goes about 19, so, and you should be able to ride for 50 miles in this thing. Going at that speed. Right. Once again, this is the Eiffel Roar A9, also known as the Gleeride A9. It's an awesome little bike for the price, guys. Can't really complain too much about it. It's got that awesome basket. Hey, it's got good brakes. It can climb hills. That's a huge plus. It can climb these steep hills around here on its own without any help. It does have a passenger seat. And I would suggest you probably be in a smaller passenger, but yeah. But pretty cool bike so far. So next I'll do the night ride and I'll show you that. Also, I forgot to show you this earlier. It does have a key for the battery. not that key. That's the wrong key. Anyway, it comes with these two little keys, and you can lock and unlock the battery, and you pull the little seat lever up here. It flips up. That's always a nice feature. And then you can turn that key and just pull the battery right out of it. And flip it back down. So far, it looks like we're still sitting at full battery bars. Let's look on our app here and see how far we went. We went 7.1 miles. Our top speed was 23.2. Wow. Yeah, because it says we went 8.7. So yeah, like I said, this speedometer is a little off. It's about 2 miles an hour overstated what it's really going. So it probably said 25, but yeah, it really was doing 23. But that was down the steep hill. But yeah, overall, pretty nice little bike. Especially for the price, like I said, $400. It's even got turn signals, alarm system, everything. Full suspension. Great. Can't expect more than that for $400. All right, guys and gals, we're out here in the dark, so we can test out the lights on this little bike here and see how good they are. And discover something cool right away that I couldn't see in the daylight, is where the little charging port is under there. It actually lights up blue. Cool. You can actually see the display a little better. Here's our tail light in the dark. I'm going to set the camera down here. Press the brake for you. That's how bright that is. And then we'll turn the rear turn signal on. Yeah, that's pretty darn bright. Looks really good. Turn the other one on. Yeah, looks really good. Yeah, let's turn this one back on. I'm going to take you around to the front. First of all, look at the headlight here. Yeah, it's pretty decent. Not a bad headlight. And that turn signal is really bright. Super bright. Very nice. I like that. Turn the other one on. Also, super bright. Alright, let's get out on the road and see what this headlight looks like out on the road. Yeah, the light's not bad at all. Not the best, not the worst. Pretty bright, pretty wide. Not bad at all. Especially for a $400 bike, or I should say a $350 bike. With that $50 coupon code they got on there right now. Yeah, I can see that turn signal's really good even sitting here. Just out the suspension, yeah, it works great. Turn signal on again. Alright. Gonna get climbed up the hill here. Yeah, I'm not helping it at all. It's just pulling itself up there. Turn signal again. And there you go once again. That's what the lights look like. And they work really, really good. Take another look at that tail light back here. That looks great. Let's turn that turn signal on again. Oh yeah, you can definitely see it. Even if you couldn't see the rear one, you can see the front one. Alright guys and gals, and now it's good to give you my final thoughts and conclusions. I want to clarify a couple of things because I did reach out to the company and they gave me some clarification on the seat post and the battery. And just like I suspected, they did purposely now give a regular seat post so it would fit shorter riders. And they did also give it a bigger 20 amp hour battery. So all of them should come with that now and come with a regular seat post. Because it's already got suspension here and there, so I didn't really need the suspension seat post anyway, and I would much rather have the bigger battery. So yeah, I think that was a great trade-off. But overall, yeah, this is a great little bike. It goes 20 mile an hour, pretty much. I mean, 19 and a half, 20 mile an hour as advertised. It does have a screen on it, which is great, and it has this little alarm system, which is you don't see on a lot of bikes, so that's a great thing too. Very good sized battery for a small little bike like this, so it's going to get crazy range. I mean, all that riding I didn't even use one battery bar, so so yeah, this thing will definitely go quite a ways. Yeah. So yeah, definitely for the price. I mean, like I said, it's like $350. I think when you use the coupon code. I mean, I can't beat that. That's a good deal. Great bike for the price. So if you like this video, please like, subscribe, and share this video with others. And please check out the description below where I'll put a link to this bike. It is sold on Amazon, so I'll put the Amazon link on there. And I do get a small commission if you buy it with my link, so please do that. And I'll see you in the next one.